Operations at several Family Island airports were severely impacted as staff withdrew labor on Monday amid a number of industrial issues. The industrial action, which Aviation Director Algernon Cargill is calling an illegal strike action, resulted in some flight delays. Staff at the airport on Bimini, Cat Island, and Abaco didn't show up to work. Cargill says he found out from a viral voice note.
So until I heard that voice note, I was not aware that there was a labor issue. But certainly, if we have all staff at several airports adhering to a request of a shop steward not to come to work, and the intent is to close the airports for the next 2 days, it only could be a labor issue. So I call it what it is.
This Florida resident showed up at the Leonard M. Thompson International Airport expecting to return home, but is now in limbo. We understand that less than 10 employees reported to work on the island.
We're waiting to get back to Florida. We arrived and found out that the Prime Minister's coming and all of the security's on strike, so they're not getting paid enough, and so they decided to screw everything up for everybody. So here we are.
What does this do to your day?
Hopefully doesn't mess it up too bad. As of right now, we have a flight that's still going to happen, but we don't know if it's going to be canceled, so we'll see.
Meanwhile, Public Hospitals Authority Managing Director Catherine Weish confirmed that support staff in multiple departments at PMH, including the morgue, called in sick. In a statement, PHA advised that services at the morgue are suspended until further notice. This includes the identification of remains and the collection of remains by funeral homes. Bahamas Funeral Home Directors Association President Kirsch Ferguson said this latest action is making an already hard situation worse.
Based on what's happening now today, there's going to be a greater, I would say, pile up of bodies and a greater burden on funeral homes coming in to receive those bodies.
He also noted the impact the sick out is having on those left to mourn the dead.
People are already distressed as to the fact that their loved ones are in the morgue and that the timely release of those bodies is not happening. On top of that now, with the sick out happening, that means bodies are still going to be housed there for a longer period of time. And we cannot do anything until we have authorization by the hospital.
Last week, the Bahamas Public Service Union threatened to shut down PMH and airports across the Bahamas unless government negotiates issues, including an outstanding industrial agreement. Union President Kingsley Ferguson said the union has been trying to get the agreement signed for quite some time. However, Cargill argues that he's met all deadlines promised to the union.
We don't think it should rise to the issue of calling a legal strike action or withdrawal of labor, because it shows that the good faith exercise is one-sided. It's from the airport authority only. And we have provided the assurances to the president and the leaders of the Bahamas Public Service Union of our sincere and genuine efforts to resolve this labor issue that deals with the compensation rate of Family Island employees.
He said domestic flights were the only flights impacted this morning and added that workers were sent to the islands to continue operations there. He said he sought to address the matters with the union, but efforts were not immediately successful. Reporting for the Guardian News Network, I'm Berthany McDermott.